Next up, our 9:06 a.m. item, presentation of proclamation designating May 2024 as Maternal Mental Health Awareness Month in Lake County. Please come on up.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, come on up. Board of Supervisors, County of Lake, State of California proclamation designating the month of May 2024 as Maternal Mental Health Awareness Month in Lake County. Whereas maternal mental health is an issue of great concern to Lake County's parents, families, healthcare providers, and our community at large. And whereas struggles with mental health can affect any mother, regardless of age, race, or income level. And whereas Black, Indigenous, and people of color who are mothers experience struggles with their mental health at higher rates than their white counterparts. And whereas many women are not adequately informed, screened, or treated for pregnancy and postpartum mood and anxiety disorders. And whereas heightened awareness and stigma reduction are essential for improving outcomes for mothers, children, families, and communities, and whereas pregnancy and postpartum mood and anxiety disorders are highly treatable through therapeutic intervention, community-based support services, and medication. And whereas health service providers and community support systems must be able to identify risk factors and symptoms in order to provide prompt diagnosis, treatment, and support services that enable full and speedy recovery. And whereas Motherwise is a county-wide nonprofit that provides respectful, informative, and judgment-free support to Lake County mothers and caregivers so that maternal health issues are destigmatized and all aspects of motherhood are honored. They conduct mental health screenings, offer workshops, operate a donation closet of baby and maternity items, provide car seats to families in need, and more. All of these services are free, and they support thousands of Lake County moms a year. Motherwise supports all of the grandmothers, daughters, aunties, sisters, and mothers of Lake County coming together in support of Maternal Mental Health Month. Maternal mental health now leads to stronger families and communities tomorrow. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the Board of Supervisors of the County of Lake does hereby designate the month of May 2024 as Maternal Mental Health Awareness Month in Lake County and does commend this observance to all citizens, passed and adopted this 14th day of May 2024. And living in a remote community like this, it's even more important to have this community and connectivity because it's so easily isolating. And I learned that as a mom or a new mom who was older and didn't have a lot of friends when we moved back here. And if it weren't for these small meetups and gatherings that were not through Motherwise at the time, but they were monthly meetups with moms. We had a mommy's brunch every month. And, having that community and people to connect with is absolutely just critical. It's a big transition that happens. And sometimes when you're older and there's a loss of your life before, and you have to grieve that loss when you're moving into a new era. So I really just appreciate all that you're doing, and going to the Motherwise event at the Ripe Choice was just one of the most beautiful things. We had some staff that was there, moms of all ages, kind of just took some time for themselves, allowed themselves to be pampered. There were a lot of donations, a lot of support for these types of events, and they're just really critical because we've got to have the healthy moms and babies to really have that strength in our community. So thank you so much for all that you do.
Thank you very much. My name is Sabrina Andrus. I'm the Executive Director of Motherwise, and with me are a host of our stakeholders and board members and staff. And we just want to thank the board for taking the time to say these words out loud because, as many of us know, and some of you may not, the number one thing you can do to support moms in crisis sort of across the spectrum is let them know that they're not alone and that there is community and that there's support out there. We provide that. A host of agencies and nonprofits in this county provide that. And we know that when we have strong mamas, we have much stronger families and communities. Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay. Well, thank you so much. Let's get our picture.
Oh, good. Yes. Yes, that worked. Got everything. Okay, thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you.